thanks for agreeing to meet with me.
Sure.
I know that you're a professional in this field. I like to, at this point, consider myself a professional dater, I guess.
Typically, when I start these meetings, I just like to hear a little bit about what's been going on in your dating life. What's it look like? What's the canvas? Are you going out on a lot of dates? Are you not dating at all? And what's happening on those dates?
It's going okay. I just, unfortunately, there's something about people who are kind of looking for love online that feels weirdly desperate to me. I mean, it's contradictory because I've been doing it, but I feel like I'm a rare exception.
If you were me, what would you say about you to make these women that I'm calling interested in meeting you?
It's hard. I feel like, and I've been working really hard to kind of get rid of my ego lately and just, meditate and lose my sense of identity and individualism to some degree to connect with the cosmic one soul. So I would say that I'm passionate, creative, generous, outgoing, responsible, but not too responsible, spontaneous, fun-loving, funny, warm,
Okay.
sexy.
Okay. What makes you sexy? What do you think makes you sexy to a woman?
Well, I mean,
right. Do feelings about her height come up for you?
I've been attracted to every height. I don't know if it's okay to say dwarf these days, but I've been attracted to like a sexy dwarf before at a party.
When you say sexy, define to me what sexiness is for you.
So many things can be sexy, and it's not just, a beautiful body or pretty face, although those things are sexy.
Other kind of quality I should know, like they've all tended to be very literary and extremely into books, or they've all tended to be extremely athletic and competitive in some kind of athletic field. Give me a little bit of, what's been compelling for you and what you think will continue to be compelling for you.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know what category you'd put like strippers in. It's kind of like athletic, physical, but also nurturing and in some ways, like a healer type. And, some of these women are still on the younger formative side. I mean, that I've dated, and, they've gone on to great success, after they left me, but still.
Okay. Do you have any children right now that you know of, as they say?
Yeah. I kind of joke with an ex of mine that one of her kids could be mine. She won't do the blood work because I think she's afraid it could be true.
Okay. Think of a scale where 0 is you absolutely do not want them, you've never wanted them, and having kids is not going to be part of your future, and you're really clear on that. And 10, a feeling that you would just be devastated if you were not a father.
It's funny because I think for a long time I was a 1. I was just like, I don't want kids. They're going to cramp my style. I'm not going to be able to go just on a whim, go to the Philippines and what have you. And then I had this really intense mescaline trip, and I was like an old man without a family and like on my deathbed, and like nobody was there. And so that was terrifying. And after that, I was just like, I need to have children. I need a wife that I want to have kids with. So that actually sort of inspired this journey that I've been on of trying to date a lot of people all at once, And so I'd say I'm about a 5 now.
Do you have some photographs to show me?
Yeah, I have some photographs because you asked if I might do that. So I thought I would show some.
Let's see some pictures of
to give you a sense of what I'm talking about, right? The thing about her I like is clearly she's into yoga because she's doing a yoga stretch, but also like with the glasses, I feel like she has kind of an intellectual thing going on.
Yeah, I like her look too. I think
she's clearly flexible, slender fit, but probably smart. And I don't know like what ethnicity, which is kind of cool. Like it could be several. Smoldering eyes, you know. I mean, again, she's probably, you know, I don't know, late 20s or something, but she could be mature. You never know.
Yeah, she could also be a lot younger. I mean, it wouldn't necessarily surprise me if that was a 13 or 14-year-old model who's got a lot of makeup on. She's extremely thin. You know, I would hope that, you know.
Well, she's still got she still has like a booty, maybe more like the ideal body type. It's like
Okay.
more curves going on.
Okay, well, I mean, to me, these women have very different body types, and so I actually appreciate that you have a range.
If I had to pick the ideal, like both boobs and butt would be great to have like somewhat large. But if I had to choose, like one, the other is fine, as long as there's one or the other. Like, so this woman, for example, not a lot of boobs, but if you can tell, like kind of like a crazy proportioned butt.
It's very sort of comic book. It's almost slightly unnatural. I don't think you're going to find that body out in nature very often. I mean,
but if you do, like, that's like diamonds. I mean, I'm aware that like a body doesn't stay the same forever. Hopefully the other stuff will make up for what age does to our bodies. I mean, for example, so yeah, the last one I'll show you actually, you know, this is a woman older than me, but and obviously her body's older, but she's also clearly stayed healthy and fit through her life, so she can have like a nice body, but also be an older lady.
She looks like she has gray hair. Is that Helen Mirren?
That is, yeah, Helen Mirren.
Yeah, I think in terms of picking candidates for you,
I mean, if it's Helen Mirren, then yeah.
So you would be willing to move if you met someone who, let's say I had someone in Stockholm, or let's say I had somebody in South Africa. Are you willing to move to her, or would you have an expectation that she would be coming to the States?
I mean, honestly, at this point, if she has a great place, I need a new house anyway, so I need to get out of here. This is my ex's. So yeah, that'd be great. I'm looking to move out, and I just hope, you know, I need both enough money and the right place.
Yeah, generally with dating, I think it's better not to be living with your most recent ex-girlfriend, but
when it gets too domestic for me, I guess, that's when I'm like, oh God, I just want to break free, even though I like depend on the domesticity to some degree for security and, you know, a roof over my head and food on the table and all that. On another level, like, yeah, I just want to burn it all down.